Morning, everybody. It's 8:48 on this Monday morning, the 4th of March. It's kind of quiet. This is your pre-opening comment. Again, kind of quiet. It's actually a very big week for economic numbers, and on top of that, Powell speaks before um, Congress on Wednesday and um, the Senate on Thursday. Okay, so Asia is higher, Europe is somewhat mixed. Here at home, we have Macy's getting an increased buyout offer from the two private equity firms, and they raised from 21 to 23 the price. The last on the stock is 2064. That's up $2.63 or 14%. That puts it pretty close to the high from back in early December when it had moved from a low of about 10 and a half to a high of 21.24. So you have that. You also have news this morning on Boeing and Spirit Aerosystems. Just so that you know, Boeing spun out, sold to private equity SPR back in 2005. I have yet to be able to find out what exactly they got for it so I can compare it to what they're basically, looking to pay for it, but I haven't found it yet, and I've spent a fair amount of time. Okay, Akro, that is biotech, and they have positive results on a phase two trial for a drug for NASH. That's the non-alcoholic cirrhotic uh, liver issue. The stock closed 27.81 on Friday. This morning on that news, it has been as high as 58.20. The last is 36.74. That's up 893 or 32%. Apple has gotten fined 1.8 billion in the EU for issues around the App Store and music in particular. The stock is 177.29. That's down 237 or 1.4%. So not really very overwhelming. Chart on the screen is Natgas. And as you can see, it had this consolidation. We are long UNG calls still. And right now we're at $1.97 and a half, and that's up 14 cents. Pretty substantial, 7.5%. As I've been talking, if you look at the my most recent letter from last night, dated today, you'll see that I think that this is probably going to move all the way up towards this 220 area. We did have a crossover of the 5 through the 20-day moving average, either late Friday or this morning. And this actually looks pretty strong. Let's see what else we have here. We have oil down 23 cents. It was down about 73 cents, so coming back a bit. You know about the nat gas. Grains are slightly higher, really minimally. We have the silver up 6 cents while the gold is down almost $3. Not much of an issue there because the gold dramatically outperformed the silver last week. Silver was up 0.76%, 0.75%, and the gold was up 2.25%, so 3 times that. So kind of interesting there. Copper up about a penny. Cotton down 84 cents. The sugar is up minimally. Dollar up a nickel, 2,400 higher on the Bitcoin, Ethereum up $50, and the bonds are down 21/32. So there you go on that. Let's just see if there's anything else I can tell you this morning. AT&T down a couple of cents. Really not much going on. Talking about they're ahead of a conference that announced what they expect to do in 2024 for capital investment, etc. Coinbase 218.30 up 12.53 pre-opening game on just basically the Bitcoin price. Lyft 17 and a half, that's up $1.15 or 7%, pretty decent. Outperform from sector perform at RBC. DoorDash upgraded to outperform from sector reform at RBC. That one is 131.33, and that's up 390 or 3.1. And Tesla just a shade below 200, 199.79, and that's down 285 on the news that shipments from the Chinese factory have declined 19% year over year. Okay, as far as the stock futures, they are lower. S&P down about 8.25 right now. The Dow is down 167. At 7:30, it was down 114. Then at 8:15, it was down 150. Now, as I said, down 165. And the Nasdaq is basically unchanged, up $1, down $1. Um, Definitely, the Dow is the weak sister this morning. All right, folks, I'll be back later. Have a good day. We'll probably take some more profits on UNG.